Australian Open Day 2 order of play. Swiatek and Gauff begin pursuits. Win 7 straight matches in the swelter of the Australian summer. 7 more on the baked bachu of Roland Garros. 7 more on the lush lawns of Wimbledon and, finally, 7 more victories on the hard courts of New York. That's all it takes to become a legend among legends on the WTA Tour driven by Mercedes-Benz. Only 6 women, Margaret Court, Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, Serena Williams, and Maria Sharapova have managed a career Grand Slam in the Open era. At the age of 24, Iga Swiatek has an opportunity to join them this fortnight at the Australian Open. Has the tantalizing thought crossed her mind? "I think you guys are thinking more about it," she told reporters in Melbourne. "I mean, honestly, since the beginning of the year, there are many people coming to me and talking to me about it. I'm really just focusing on, like, day-by-day work. This is how I actually was able to achieve the success that I already have, just focusing really on grinding, match by match. Winning a Grand Slam is tough. Like a lot of things have to come together to do that. Obviously, it would be a dream come true. This is not, like, my clear goal that I wake up with." Swiatek begins her quest on Monday. Here's a look at some of the enticing first-round matchups on tap. Some players scrutinize a freshly made draw with the enthusiasm of a child set loose in a store of sweets. Swiatek wants no part of it. "I'm not looking at the draw, so thanks for the heads up," she answered when a reporter inadvertently revealed that Naomi Osaka and Elena Rybakina could be in her path to the semifinals. "No, it's not a joke. I'm literally not doing that. So please don't spoil it for me. I want to be surprised after every match." The numbers for the qualifier are foreboding. Swiatek has won 24 straight first-round matches at the majors. Yuan has never won a first-round match here in 3 previous attempts, and is 1-12 against top 10 players. Swiatek helped lead Poland to the United Cup title but lost her singles matches to the 2 highest-ranked players she faced, Coco Gauff and Belinda Bencic. Gauff's best result here is a semifinal appearance 2 years ago, before falling to Arina Sabalenka. At the age of 21, Gauff is on the verge of her 75th Grand Slam match win. She's a sporty 74-23. "At the beginning of my career, I wrapped myself too much into the results of part of my identity. I no longer do that," Gauff said. "I mean, yes, it's a Grand Slam, and every Grand Slam you want to perform and do your best. It's like a fine line of playing like your life depends on it, but also not playing like your life depends on it." Part of Gauff's success comes from beating the players she's supposed to. She's won her last 21 matches against players ranked outside the top 50. Rakhimova, who won 2 matches a year ago at Wimbledon, is at number 55. Number 4 Amanda Anisimova versus Simona Waltert. Head-to-head, 0-0. 3 times Anisimova reached the 4th round and ran into eventual champions Ashley Barty, 2022, and Sabalenka, 2024, and runner-up Petra Kvitova, 2019. Coming off back-to-back major finals, Anisimova is focused on going further. Waltert, a 25-year-old from Switzerland, is at a career-high number 86, up from number 167 a year ago, playing in her 3rd major draw. Number 6 Jessica Pegula versus Anastasia Zakharova. Head-to-head, 0-0. A 3-time quarterfinalist in Melbourne, Pegula would love to push through and, like fellow American Madison Keys, a year ago, collect her first Grand Slam singles title. She reached the semifinals in Brisbane before falling to Marta Kostyuk. Zakharova, ranked number 103, reached the 3rd round here 2 years ago in her major main draw debut. She lost her only previous match against a top 10 player, last summer to Keys in London. Number 8 Mira Andreeva versus Donna Vekic. Head-to-head, 1-0, Andreeva, 2024 Beijing. Andreeva's coming off a terrific week in Adelaide, winning the final over fellow teenager Victoria Mboko. She's 10-1 in career first-round matches at the majors. Vekic, though, likes this tournament. She made the quarters in 2023 and the 4th round twice, in 2025 and 2021. Her 16-13 record in Melbourne is her best in a slam. Number 17 Victoria Mboko versus wildcard Emerson Jones. Head-to-head, 0-0. Mboko, who looked spent during and after her final with Andreeva, has been focusing on recovery the past 2 days. This is her Australian Open debut. Mboko has won her past 6 matches against players ranked outside the top 100. Jones, at number 155, lost a year ago to Elena Rybakina in her Feist main draw and is 0-4 against top 20 players. Number 23 Diana Schneider versus Barbora Krejcikova. Head-to-head, 0-0. In terms of quality, this shapes up as one of the best first-round matches. Schneider was a semi-finalist last week in Adelaide in her Feist action of 2026. She reached the third round here in 2024, losing to Vikik. Krejcikova, a 2-time Grand Slam singles champion, went 2-1 at the United Cup. She has never lost a first-round match in Melbourne, 5-0. Morning in Melbourne has a particular sound during the Australian Open. It's not just the hum of traffic on Batman Avenue or the clink of coffee cups lining up outside Rod Laver Arena. It's the softer, anticipatory rhythm of footsteps, players, coaches, fans, moving with purpose toward courts where stories are about to be written. Day 2 of the Australian Open is never about endings. It is about beginnings. And this year, as the order of play unfolded, 2 pursuits stood out like bold headlines written across the blue courts. Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff stepping into the tournament, not merely to play matches, but to chase something larger. The order of play is a promise. An order of play sheet can look deceptively simple. Names, times, courts. Black text on white paper. But to those who understand tennis, it reads like a map of intentions. Day 2 promised heat, both literal and competitive. The sun would rise quickly, stretching shadows across Melbourne Park, while the women's draw began to take its early shape. This is the stage where favourites appear for the first time, where champions reintroduce themselves to the year, and where expectations quietly settle onto shoulders. For Swiatek and Gauff, the order of play was more than scheduling. It was a declaration. Your journey starts now. Iga Swiatek, the weight of number 1. When Iga Swiatek walks onto court, there is a stillness that follows her. Not silence, exactly, but a sense that something precise is about to happen. Her pursuit on day 2 was defined by control. As world number 1, Swiatek arrives at the Australian Open with a target painted neatly, but unmistakably, on her back. Every opponent knows the task: disrupt the rhythm, stretch the rallies, test the patience of a player who has built her dominance on discipline and depth. The early rounds are deceptive for players like Swiatek. They are expected to win, expected to look comfortable, expected to glide through. But day 2 is about managing nerves that don't show on television, about adapting to court speed, weather, and the subtle pressure of being everyone's measuring stick.